Oh, what is up, everybody? What is up, Straight Talk Society? Good night. I know we're coming at you late. Welcome to the second episode of Wrestling Then and Now. Tonight, we're coming to you with the SummerSlam 2025 preview and prediction show. And as I say, I'm not alone. You know, we may have ended Wrestling with Reality, but we have started a new show entitled Wrestling Then and Now. And I'm not alone. I am not alone. I had to go get my pinch hitter in. Had to go get my little one now. We about to get this thing going now. So as I introduce you guys, introduce the world, the Straight Talk Society to my seed, that girl Lai Lai. Let me bring her up. What's going on?
Hi.
Hi. Are you laughing? All right. So we're gonna get into the SummerSlam preview and prediction. And like I said, we're gonna start doing more wrestling content. It won't be every week like we used to do with the other show. Just don't have the time to do that. But we will be doing more content, especially around the bigger shows. So. And we do got a big show tomorrow and Sunday, SummerSlam 2025. This will be the first 2-night SummerSlam. So, you know, we have the 2-night WrestleManias. So now we're going to do the 2-night SummerSlam. And it's a big card. I think I counted 13 matches split over 2 nights. And what I love the most about this is all the titles are on the line, with the exception of the women's United States title, which was defended tonight between Julia and Zelina Vega. And they actually had a good match, surprisingly, because Zelina Vega isn't that good. But Julia did carry her to a really, really good match. So shout out to those of you coming in. Please make sure and hit the like button, share the video. This is the second episode of Wrestling Then and Now. The reason we call it Wrestling Then and Now, I've been watching wrestling for 40 years. And my daughter started watching at the age of 2. She's now 10. So we're going to start bringing you more wrestling content, especially talking about the big shows or whatever is coming up. So let's get into this card. First of all, how excited are you for SummerSlam?
Very excited because the cards look really good. The matches are gonna be really good, especially since most of them are for titles. So there's either gonna be something like crazy happening, or something like but I'm pretty excited.
Right. So I don't have these matches in any particular order. They're not in any particular order. So let's just go through the matches, give you your predictions. What do you think's going to happen in the match? And then we'll go from there. So let's get into the first match. Again, they are not in any order. I think it was set in stone tonight, though, that Gunther and CM Punk will main event night 1, which I'm so glad. I thought it was going to be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso against the Dangerous Alliance 2.0. I'm glad that they're giving the world title match top billing. So that's kind of when we get to that match, that's kind of gonna lead into what my prediction is gonna be. So let's get into this. Like I said, these are in no particular order. So let's get into the first match. My least interesting match on the card, because again, I'm not a fan of the entertainers coming in. And when you look at this guy Jelly Roll, he is just that. He's a big, fat, out of shape guy, and I really don't think he has any business being in the wrestling ring. But we have the Viper Randy Orton teaming with Jelly Roll to take on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. What do you think is going to happen here? What's your predictions?
All I know is Jelly Roll's gonna fall to the floor like he did tonight on SmackDown, and the classical Logan Paul is gonna bring the brass knuckles. But I don't. That's all I could say for like Jelly Roll and Logan Paul. But I don't know what's gonna happen with Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, because that is just a different type of Yeah, it's just a different type of feud. I honestly don't know, but that's what I could say. Jelly Roll's gonna get beat up a lot, like he did last night, and Logan Paul's gonna bring brass knuckles. That's all I can say. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not interested in this match at all. If I had to pick a winner, if I got to pick a winner, I'm going with the heels. I think Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul need this win. Drew McIntyre needs to find a way to get back in the title picture. So I guess this is just something to keep him busy. I'm not. This could have been on the pre-show. This could have been on SmackDown tonight for all I care. I think this is the one match on the card that I'm not interested in at all. So I really don't care who wins. But if I do have to pick a winner, it's going to be Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
Yeah, I agree, because they need a win. They really need a good win. Yeah. I don't know. They just need a good win, and I don't even know what to say about Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, let's move on to the next match. The next matchup we have is one that I'm looking interested to. Lately on a tear as far as crowd support, we do have Karrion Kross, and I want to say this is his first PLE outside of the Saudi show they just did, but this is his first PLE. I can't tell you when the last time he was actually on a PLE. It has to be like a year at least. But you have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, and I'll just say real quick, Karrion Kross has to win this matchup. That's my prediction. I say Karrion Kross has to win because even though his character is good, the little devil's advocate, I think all roads are leading to Sami Zayn winning the Royal Rumble next year to go on to WrestleMania and finally win the world title. So in the process, on the way up, I think Karrion Kross can win a match here and then potentially become a title contender for Sami Zayn later on, after Mania. So who do you have in this matchup?
Okay, so I haven't been paying attention to their feud. Nobody come after me. But I have not been paying attention to what's been happening. So I honestly don't know. I really don't know. These two matches, I honestly don't know how it's gonna play out. Because it just, I don't know. Of course, we're gonna say it's gonna be amazing, but I don't know. I don't know. So
All right, so we got our first stalemate of the night. So let's move on to the next match. For the women's tag team titles, we have Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez taking on We're Not Friends, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And I got a bad feeling that they're going to put the titles on We're Not Friends here, just because of the way they're. So one or two things going to happen. Either they outright win the titles, or they cost each other the match, and then it leads to them having a feud. But this team of We're Not Friends is actually really getting Charlotte over. I haven't seen the crowd cheer for her like this in a long time. I just don't want to see Raquel and Roxanne lose a title because they are actually a real good team. Ever since Kevin Nash told Raquel that she needs to work bigger, work like a big man, basically, she's really been laying it in. Roxanne Perez is awesome in the ring. Roxanne Perez was my female wrestler of the year last year, and she is continuing to shine on the main roster. I don't want to see them lose the titles, but I think they will lose it just to further the angle between Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. So who do you got in this one?
Okay, first, Bianca Belair is supposed to be your woman wrestler of the year. Anyways, so I have two points, like you said. They either win the titles, and then Charlotte and Bliss, they either win the titles and then they get forced to work with each other, and then it could be another type of the Jade Cargill story. Who knows? Just not with the car. And then my second one is somebody turns or somebody just comes. What I would like to happen was Liv Morgan comes back, but she's injured, so she can't. Like, that would be so good. That would be so good. But like, Charlotte and Alexa are like, one of them are gonna turn. It's a classical WWE move. One of them are gonna turn.
Yeah, I don't know how close Liv is. If I don't think Liv will be back this year. I'd love to see her show up, but I don't think she'll be back this year, just because her injury was pretty serious. So, all right. So I think we're both in agreement. We think we're going to get new tag team champions. All right. So let's move on to the next matchup. Rolling along, I think this is going to be the match of the weekend. This is a car crash. What's up, Hassan? This is a car crash waiting to happen, and I am here for it. This match is going to hump the TLC match for the no, I'm not, Hassan, just because this is kind of my daughter's debut, so I don't want anybody to step on her toes. The TLC match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which, by the way, they need to just consolidate the tag team championships, SmackDown and Raw. They need to just put those titles together, because the Raw tag team division is terrible. The SmackDown tag team division is actually really good, but you have DIY taking on the Motor City Machine Guns, taking on Andrade and Rey Fenix, taking on Fraxium and the former champions, the Street Profits, against the defending champions, the Wyatt Six, Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis. I'm telling you, this is a TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs. I think this match is not only going to steal the weekend, I'm going on record right now that this is going to be in contender for my match of the year for the rest of the year. I think this match is going to be insane. If they give them like 15 to 20 minutes and tell them just go out there and just throw caution into the wind, this might be one of the greatest things we've ever seen. So what do you have? Oh, I guess I got to pick a winner. You know what? I'm going to go with the dark horse. I'm going to go with Andrade and Rey Fenix for the win in this one. Yeah, I think Andrade, because it's a ladder match, so the Wyatts don't have to get pinned. I'm going to go with Andrade and Rey Fenix. So what do you got? What do you think is going to happen in this match?
Okay, so I kind of just found out. So I originally thought that it was going to be DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, and Wyatt Six against the other three teams. But yeah, but it's not. I don't know what I was thinking. But I want Street Profits to win, which is probably not going to happen. They're probably going to make either Fraxium or DIY win. And the person who has the money in the bag is probably going to be...
Wait, you fell out.
I don't know. Wait. What's the team that you just said that's gonna win? That actually wins?
Andrade and Rey Fenix.
Yeah, they're probably gonna win.
Yeah, that's I think they've been on fire the most. Like we've seen Fraxium, not Fraxium. We've seen DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns in person live.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And they put on tremendous matches, but I just think Andrade and Rey Fenix have just been on fire lately. And again, it's a ladder match, so the Wyatts won't be taking the pin, so you won't need to protect them that way. So let's move on to the next one. Oh boy, the most over man in WWE, Dominic Mysterio, taking on AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title. AJ has to win this one. That's my long and short of it. AJ has to win. What do you got on this match?
We need AJ to win, and I want to roast Dominic so bad and not even roast. I'm gonna burn Dominic so bad right now, but I'm not. I'm not. I roast him every single day in my mind. We're gonna chill. Okay.
You don't like the mustache?
Yeah, he has a rat on his upper lip. Anyways, so yeah, I want AJ Styles.
All right, so we're in agreement. We're in agreement with that. AJ Styles. AJ Styles has been long enough. He needs a title. He just renewed his contract, I think, for another year. So he needs to win a title. Let's move on to the next one. We just saw the ambush that failed. Solo Sakoa, one of my favorites. I don't know why all of a sudden everybody's turning their backs on him against another guy that just came out of nowhere and is one of the most over guys in the roster, Jacob Fatu, for the United States title. And this is in a steel cage. And I think the steel cage is what's going to cause Solo to retain his title because there's going to be some type of shenanigans. I got Solo Sikoa winning this title, keeping this title because, by the way, Solo is better as the U.S. champion. Solo, I don't need him to be world champion. He's better as U.S. champion. He can act like it's the biggest title. He can go on all type of ways and be his same obnoxious character. Jacob Fatu is getting ready to move into the title picture, the main title picture. So I am okay with Solo winning this match. He has like 4 guys protecting him. I wouldn't be surprised if Tama Tonga makes his return tomorrow night at SummerSlam. So I got Solo Sikoa winning this match. Who do you got?
So nobody come after me, especially you. I want Jacob Fatu to win, but they'll probably make Solo win. But I'm pretty sure that Solo's gonna win, but I want Jacob to win. Second thing is, what are these pictures? Look at their faces. What is happening in these pictures? Okay, I'm on a roast roll right now. Okay? You can't blame the girl. You can't blame the girl. Just look at those pictures. Their mouth. Solo's mouth. Okay, continue.
All right. So next matchup. Oh man, these two, whatever pairing you put them in, whether it's Becky against Lyra, Becky, Lyra, and Bayley have completely been setting the world on fire with this feud. But for the women's Intercontinental title, you have Becky Lynch taking on Lyra Valkyria. Ever since Becky has come back, she has made, sometime in wrestling, they say, does the person make the title or does the title make the person? Becky Lynch absolutely made this title. When Lyra was the IC champion, nobody cared. Becky being the IC champion has elevated the IC title to new heights. Lyra Valkyria has become more aggressive. She's a fantastic wrestler. She never had a character. So now that she has her character and she has a real heel to fight against, it's just been awesome. These two have had match of the year contenders this entire year, and this is going back to their feud in NXT. I don't think this match will be any different. This is going to be fantastic. I just wish Bayley was in it some type of way because now you're leaving Bayley off of the SummerSlam card. So that's the only thing that I don't like. But I do see Lyra regaining the title from Becky Lynch. Who do you have in this one?
Okay, so probably some of this match. Again, don't come after me, please. Okay, anyway, for some of this match, I'm probably not gonna pay attention because their matches together are the same. Especially with Lyra Valkyria, because like she needs to show more like Becky in the ring. Like she's a good wrestler, but she doesn't show it in the ring. So they would probably make Lyra win, but in all in all seriousness, Becky's keeping that title. One and done. Becky keeps that title.
We'll see. And I think the stipulation was if Becky wins, Lyra could never challenge for it again, or something to that effect. So all right, let's get into the next one. Again, these matches are in no particular order. I don't even know what night they're coming on. I just kind of grouped them based on importance to me, how important I felt that they were to me. So next up for the WWE Women's title, we have champion Tiffany Stratton defending against Jade, the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Now, I thought about this, and I was like, oh man, easy win for Jade. Not so fast. The more that I think about it, they threw a swerve, because the way I thought it was going to happen, Jade was going to win the title at SummerSlam, and then Naomi would cash in on her. But they swerved us last PLE, and Naomi cashed in on the world title. So now Naomi's completely out of the picture. I still think that there's more left in this title run for Tiffany Stratton. So I am going to go against my better judgment. And I'm picking Tiffany Stratton to retain this title tomorrow night.
Okay. Wow. That just broke my heart into a million pieces. Anyways, why do they look like twins? And second, I really need Jade to win. I want somebody to come interfere. I want Bianca to come, but I doubt that will happen. So who knows? But I'm going with Jade.
Yeah, Bianca is still hurt. Bianca can't get involved in it.
See, I don't know who's hurt and who's not. Okay, I don't pay attention to anything. I don't pay attention.
Yeah, I think I got a weird feeling that Tiffany is going to keep this, just because it'd be the predictable thing to do, to just put it on Jade. And I'm not sure if Jade is ready to be champion yet. I know all roads lead to Jade versus Bianca at WrestleMania, but
See, we need that.
I don't think you need to pull the trigger right now. They could hold off on it another month, and Jade could win at Clash in Paris. Well, because Stephanie Vacour gets the winner of the world title. So yeah, they could hold this off to Clash at Paris, and Jade could win it then. So yeah, I'm going with Tiffany Stratton.
Wait. We want this. We like this. Okay. But Bianca and Jade, we need it. We don't want it. We need it. We need to have it. The fans are dying for it. We need it. So WWE, wherever you are, we need it. Just to let you know, we need it. We need it.
All right, let's see what's up next. All right, speaking of world title, for the women's world title, we have champion Naomi taking on Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Again, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. Like, there's some things that just have to go together. You can't have a good hamburger unless you put a good slice of cheese on it. And these two are just that. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky tear the house down no matter where they are, where they go, what match they're in. And I don't think anything will be different. But with all that being said, Naomi is keeping this belt.
In 5 simple letters, we're just gonna go with Naomi. Naomi's keeping that title.
Yeah, Naomi's character has been character work has been flawless. And they do a disservice by taking this title off of her. I know I know her time's winding down because she wants to have a family and everything, but I know she could run with this for a couple of months and at least drop it at Mania or something. But yeah, I don't see Naomi. I don't see Naomi losing this. And because Naomi is a heel, she could just cheat to win, cheat to keep it. So yeah,
you keep on taking my words.
I got Naomi.
You keep taking my words.
All right, we got 3 matches left.
Wow. Okay, I love
what I thought was going to be the night one main event, but it is not. You have the Bloodline, Jey Uso and Roman Reigns taking on the Dangerous Alliance. I call them the Dangerous Alliance 2.0, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Let me say this. If you guys haven't watched WWE Unreal, I know a lot of people are complaining about it because wrestling is still real to them and they don't like the fact that they've gone behind the scenes and shown everything. But there was one particular thing in there where Triple H, I didn't even know the WWE felt this way about Jey Uso like how I did, is the way he gets blown up when he comes out and does the yeet. And they were kind of scared that he wasn't going to be able to go in the ring, which I've said, you can go back and listen to any wrestling show I've done. If I've always said, if you saw one Jey Uso match, you've seen them all. He hasn't elevated in the ring. His style hasn't gotten better, but he is probably one of the most over guys in the company. Again, another person we saw live, and it is as advertised. The fans love him. And then you have Roman Reigns. With all that being said, the way they went off the air on Monday Night Raw, tremendous. Beating down the Bloodline and then taking Roman Reigns' Nikes off of his feet. Just, I mean, bro, whoever wrote that in there, just give him a raise. That was fantastic. But with all that being said, Roman Reigns not losing at SummerSlam. Sorry. So I got the Bloodline winning this match, but I think it's going to be a really good match. This match to me should have been a street fight. This match should have been the street fight. You know what this match should have been like? I think it was Clash in Paris last year. I think it was where Kevin Owens and Randy Orton took on Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, I think it was. And it was just like 10 minutes of chaos. Just a street fight. It was awesome. That's what this match should have been. But nevertheless, I got the Bloodline. Who do you have in this one?
Okay. Wait, we're just gonna put together the pieces of each team. Tsunami and Spear. Okay. Is it Superman kick or super kick? Wait.
Superman punch.
Oh. He does the kick. Jey Uso does the kick. Whatever. So Superman, whatever. And then Roman Reigns spear and punch. So think stronger, not harder. So I'm gonna have to. So what's gonna probably happen is, yeah, I literally love the Bloodline. I love the Bloodline. Like, love the Bloodline. Anyways, so I need them to win because, like he said, like Roman Reigns is not losing at SummerSlam. But it would be like cool to see what could come out of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker winning. But we need the Bloodline to win.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say the Bloodline is going to win this match. So let's get into the night one. Let's get into the night one main event. We got 2 matches left for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We have who I say is the best wrestler in the world, the Ring General Gunther, taking on CM Punk for the world title. You know what? I want to hear who you got in this before I give you my my take on what's going to happen. Who do you have in this match?
It could go 2 ways. So Gunther could win by sleeper hold, or like Jey Uso did, CM Punk can do sleeper to hold to him. It could go either one of those ways. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't care who wins this match. It's just, it has to be a good match. I don't care who wins. I just need to be a good match. That's all I could say.
All right. So I got I got CM Punk winning this match. And now because it's the main event, I have CM Punk winning this match. And here's why. The skeptic in me, the wrestling fan in me, to always stay on your feet, to always think that they're working you. I think CM Punk is going to win a hard-fought match, and then in true CM Punk fashion at SummerSlam, Seth Rollins is going to cash in on CM Punk tomorrow night and leave SummerSlam as the world champion. Because this Seth Rollins injury is, I think what they're leading us on is, so they're selling it as the knee. Seth Rollins has done that move a million times, and there's never been any injury. I'm not saying that he's not injured, but what I am also not saying is that it's a serious injury. I think that he may have injured something else, and he just needed a couple of weeks off to clean it up, to get a little surgery on it, maybe get a scope, get some things cleaned out. But I am telling you, if I know wrestling, and I do, I've been watching this for 40 years. If I know wrestling, CM Punk is going to win the world title tomorrow night, and then you're going to hear burn it down. Seth Rollins is going to cash in on him, and Seth Rollins is leaving SummerSlam tomorrow night as the world champion.
Whoa. Okay, we need him. I honestly forgot that he was Mr. Money in the Bank, because since he's injured, he hasn't appeared much. So yeah, but that would be really good.
And CM Punk has a history of this. CM Punk and John Cena, WrestleMania, what was it? SummerSlam 2011, I think it was. CM Punk beat John Cena for the title, or his version of the title, and Kevin Nash came out and hit him, and Alberto Del Rio left SummerSlam as the champion. So I mean, this just writes itself. But I do think this match is going to be fantastic, because Gunther, to me, is the best wrestler in the world. CM Punk can still go. I think this is going to be great, and I'm so happy that it's actually main eventing night one of SummerSlam. So let's get into the main event. The main event of the night. You have John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, and the WWE threw a monkey wrench into this match tonight on SummerSlam. I mean, on SmackDown. John Cena cut a promo basically saying he basically did the face turn before Sunday. He said that Cody was right, and he spent the last 5 months being somebody that he's not, because he was trying to impress somebody, and we all know who that somebody is. That somebody is The Rock. So I think The Rock is absolutely going to show up Sunday. But John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. Mark the tape. Cody Rhodes leaves SummerSlam as a heel champion.
Yes, we need it.
Walking hand in hand with The Rock. So John Cena is, WWE does not drop names and nuggets for no reason. And the fact that John Cena went out of his way to say that I was trying to please somebody, and we know who the somebody was, and Cody Rhodes didn't say a word. All he did was went out and got a beer. They toasted. Cody Rhodes never responded in tonight's promo. John Cena did all the hamming it up. He said, "You want some? Come get some. The champ is here." All his punchlines, he was playing the hits tonight. and Cody just was looking at him, and I just was saying to myself, something does not seem right. Cody is absolutely gonna turn on this guy Sunday night. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but like I said, Cody Rhodes is leaving. And it's funny, John Cena made a comment that something to the effect that there's only going to be one platinum rapper that you got to deal with, and his name is John Cena. So meaning Travis Scott won't be anywhere involved, which we don't know about that yet. But I think we get the heel turn Sunday, and Cody Rhodes leaves as champion because John Cena only has until December, I think. So you might as well let him go out as a face. Let him go out on top. You know, the fans want to cheer him anyway. I love the heel turn. I think it's working, but nothing he does makes the fans boo him. So you might as well turn him, and you have a heel champion in Cody Rhodes, where now everybody could come after him. I mean, this is a license to print money. Cody Rhodes will be the new WWE champion. What do you got?
I agree with everything that you just said. Because the way so the way, I think it was like Elimination Chamber or something, when John Cena turned on Cody, and in the back, that's when John Cena was so happy and stuff. But in this case, because I'm pretty sure everybody that watched SmackDown tonight knows that Cody Rhodes was way too chill. He would probably he didn't even say anything after John Cena said that. He was way too chill. We know he's turning. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody, like, he's probably gonna kick him in the private. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Cody Rhodes is going home. That's right.
Oh yeah, we're absolutely getting a low blow. Yeah, he's Cena was too chummy, and Cody Rhodes was too reserved. For the fact that Cody Rhodes didn't say anything, it just didn't sit right with me as far as it's gonna be a up and up. So but hey, there you have it, man. That's the SmackDown. That's the SummerSlam card. Like I say, we here for a good time, not a long time. So hope you guys enjoyed our previews and predictions. We'll be here Sunday night for the main event watch along for John Cena and Cody Rhodes, because I think something big is going to happen in that match. So we'll be here doing a live watch along for that. Anything else you got to say before we get out of here?
Nope.
All right, there you have it, man. We will see you guys Sunday night for the main event watch along. Peace.
Peace.